In this video, I'll be sharing some untold stories about the real individuals behind the characters in the film The Intouchables, shedding light on moments not depicted on screen or inaccuracies in the portrayal of their lives. Let's start with Abdel Sellou, the real-life counterpart to the character played by Omar Sy. There's a notable difference in appearance between Abdel and the character depicted in the film, which the producers intentionally overlooked to ensure the character's authenticity. It's worth noting that Abdel Sellou, unlike his on-screen counterpart, was born in Algeria. Abdel's early life was marked by his parents' decision to send him to Paris for upbringing by distant relatives when he was just 4 years old. This practice was not uncommon among North African families, where sons from low-income backgrounds were often entrusted to relatives for care, while daughters were kept within the family. Growing up, Abdel found himself drawn to a life on the streets, engaging in petty theft, including stealing cameras from unsuspecting tourists near the Eiffel Tower. As Abdel reached adulthood, his brushes with the law led to a stint in prison, followed by a series of odd jobs and unemployment benefits. It was in December '94 that he received a notice for a job opportunity as a caregiver for a paralyzed patient, which he initially considered rejecting, a detail that diverges from the portrayal in the film. In the movie, the relationship between Abdel and Philippe is primarily focused on their bond. However, in reality, Abdel also courted Philippe's wife for years before becoming involved in Philippe's life. This aspect adds complexity to their dynamic, highlighting the nuances of their relationship beyond what is shown on screen. Regarding Philippe's wealth, the film doesn't delve deeply into its origins, but in reality, Philippe Pozzo di Borgo comes from a notable Corsican family with a rich history. While the film was initially intended for a French audience, its global success brought attention to Philippe's lineage, making his family name recognizable worldwide. Overall, these untold stories provide a deeper understanding of the real people behind the characters in The Intouchables, offering insight into their lives beyond the confines of the film. He harbored an internal conflict, akin to Napoleon's strife with himself, a sentiment still echoed in Corsican lore, which portrays wealth inherited from ancestors. This substantial fortune included stakes in renowned French champagne enterprises. Throughout the initial chapters of Philippe's life, he was a prominent figure, yet he eschewed aristocratic pursuits like operas and extreme sports, preferring a more rugged existence. Consequently, he recoiled from a life where nurses tended to him, feeling an aversion akin to being consigned to a mental institution. Regarding the accident, diverging accounts surface, with some suggesting it stemmed from a misjudged paragliding endeavor, a venture conceived while contemplating large-scale layoffs at his factory. However, Philippe's memoir, which inspired the film, omits mention of such events, perhaps due to their speculative nature or their potential to cast him unfavorably. Nevertheless, the paragliding mishap left him paralyzed and confined to hospital walls for 2 years. Moreover, preceding the tragedy, his wife, Beatrice, confronted a battle with cancer, necessitating a resolute caretaker capable of enduring the somber atmosphere. In this tumultuous period, Abdel emerged as a beacon of resilience, proving himself a stalwart companion who could infuse warmth amidst despair. Initially, Abdel entertained notions of pilfering from the affluent household, as depicted fleetingly in the film's narrative with the pilfered Fabergé egg on the first evening. These untold chapters, although omitted from the film adaptation, offer nuanced insights into Philippe's life, showcasing the complexities and challenges he faced beyond the cinematic portrayal. Abdel's behavior was portrayed with authenticity, yet some moments didn't make it into the final cut due to the challenge of condensing 10 years of care into a 2-hour film. The reckless driving scene depicted in the film merely scratched the surface of Abdel's daring actions. As an occasional chauffeur, Abdel had a penchant for taking joyrides in Philippe's luxury vehicles. One night, law enforcement officers arrived at the mansion to inform Philippe of an accident involving his car. Thankfully, no one was injured. In the book, Philippe recounts Abdel's attempt at humor, quipping about the car's perilous nature before accepting responsibility and handing over the keys. While the film accurately portrayed Abdel as a womanizer, his advances towards Philippe's assistant were omitted from the book's narrative. However, there's a crucial detail here. It's described that when Abdel ended things with another girlfriend who was boring him, Philippe gave him a profound lecture. He emphasized that a woman is not a commodity or a thing. She deserves respect. "You'll understand when you get married," Philippe remarked. "Then you'll be ready to give your life for your chosen one." Interestingly, there was no such correspondence with the girl mentioned. It's entirely fictionalized for the film. In reality, Philip's romantic journey took a different path. He met his future wives during his travels. In 2004, while in Morocco searching for a more suitable climate, Abdel assisted him as usual. They stayed in a hotel where April, fascinated by the young and charming administrator named Amal, felt a peculiar connection. Similarly, Philip crossed paths with his second wife, Liho, a DJ, during the same trip. They found themselves seeking shelter together during a rainstorm, sparking a connection. Today, Abdel lives with his wife and 3 children in both Paris and the Algerian city of Guelfo. Philip resides in Morocco with his second wife. When visiting Paris, they stay with Amal and Abdel, who generously offer their bedroom to their guests. Their bond remains strong, grounded in mutual care and respect. Both Philip and Abdel have penned autobiographical books, selling millions of copies. They are sought-after speakers, continuing to inspire audiences worldwide. Despite life's twists and turns, their families remain intertwined, fostering a lasting friendship. Thank you for watching until the end. I hope you enjoyed the journey.